living it up. He said,
what I do.
to all my bitches that be giving it up.
What you do.
To all my niggas that be living it up. We said,
What?
Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that I just really am so tired of. I can't even believe that I have to make a video about this in 2018. I can't even believe that we're still talking about this idea of colorism in the black community. I can't even believe that this is even a discussion that I have to make a public service announcement about. And we're just gonna have to get into it. Now, I am prone to make somebody feel uncomfortable or make somebody have a difference of opinion than I do. So if you do feel as if your opinion is different than mine, feel free to leave a comment, but let's all be respectful, as I'm always respectful with most of the things that I say about anything that I talk about. So anybody who leaves any negative comments directly attacking me, oh, you gonna get it. So today's video is tired. I am sick and tired of y'all brothers dating white girls. Now, I don't necessarily mean it like that. This is just a topic for the title, but essentially I'm talking about the idea of black men who rather date fairer skinned or white women, and then also, here's the catch before y'all get in y'all panties, but have to bash African American girls, darker skinned girls, girls who do not look like these fair skin, light skin, white women. Now, I made some posts on Snapchat the other day basically talking about this, and someone said I should make it into a girl talk video. Good idea to whoever that was. So I don't know about you guys, but I am sick and tired of black guys, and when I say black guys, I mean full African American men. Guys who have same color as me and darker, or just any range of black, anybody that can consider themselves an African American man or has black, African, in them, Caribbean, whatever. Sick and tired of them bashing other women who have the same color as them to promote women who do not have the same color as them, as if there's something wrong with being the color that they actually are. Some of these men will choose nothing girls over girls who are really down for them and really understand the culture, really understand what you go through as a black man for another women, and then wonder why their relationship or their trophy wives do not work out. And then wonder why Samantha, for whatever reason, cannot understand why you're so passionate about the Black Lives Matter movement, why you're so passionate about President Trump and the comments that he makes, why you're so passionate about, you know, actually having to take the time to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day that just passed, or why you're so passionate about anything in regards to our race. So I see a lot of men, for whatever reason, feel as if that once they make it in this industry, and a lot of times I'm going to be showing examples of men who have made it in this industry, athletes, rappers, singers, dancers, whatever, guys that are out here in the limelight, guys that are out here basically getting their checks written by the white men, you know?
So, stick by his side. I know it's dudes ballin', and yeah, that's nice. And they gon' keep calling and trying, but you stay right, girl. And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
And I see a lot of them geared towards these women who don't look like them. Sometimes it's genuinely out of love, and I want to make that a point that I'm not against anybody and who they love, who they genuinely love. But my issue is when you have to put down a black woman for being herself and something that she can't change, like the color of her skin. Meanwhile, you have that same skin and you put her down and boost up another woman who's over here cooking you sandwiches for dinner. I mean, shit, you know, I couldn't be me if I wasn't shady now. So I am just sick and tired of all of these. I want a light skin, good hair, exotic looking girl who is bad as and can give me these racially ambiguous, cute looking kids. As if that is just destined to happen, as if that's just going to happen. That's it? That's all you want? You want an arm candy wife? Okay, good luck with that. There are so many working, determined, driven, and well-raised black women out here, and for whatever reason, it's like I see a lot of silver medals and a lot of second place handed out to these women for women who don't really understand the potential and what our race goes through. And a lot of times these guys will have the dumbest reasons. For example, black women have attitudes. Let me tell you guys a true story. I would say back maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, me and a friend had went to go get something to eat. We had went to Popeyes, and he asked me if I could take his 2 friends back to the dorms before we went to go get our food. I said, fine, that's no issue. So the guy gets into the back of my car, 2 of his friends. You know, I introduced myself. I said, hello. He said, hello. He then tells me, like, do you have any friends for me? I said, yeah, of course I got friends, girls that I could put you on with, or girls that I know. I mean, I know a decent amount of people on campus and stuff like that. I asked him so what's your type? Like short, tall, chubby, thin, what's your type? Or what do you want? So he tells me I want a short, big girl. And I'm like, okay, I probably could find somebody for you. Then he says, no, I'm just kidding. I want a white girl. I only date white girls. So I just kind of, in my head, you know, I'm kind of fuming now, but I just want to keep it cute. And I was like, why would you want a white girl? He said, well, I can't deal with black girls' attitudes.
Look, if you buck, why? 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 Look, if you buck, why?
What? That makes absolutely no sense. So for whatever reason, because black women will sit up here and debate with you for whatever reason, because most black women don't even have as bad as an attitude as black men make it seem, or whatever, as the media, society makes it seem. And because the only argument that you have with Becky is why her chicken is undercooked, I have an attitude?
Really, nigga?
That is a reoccurring thing. Like, I hear that all the time when black girls have attitudes, and why would I want to sit up here and argue with this girl when I could date this girl who's not going to give me that same feedback? Well, 9 times out of 10, when black girls even argue with a black man or with a man or anybody, period, you did something to make her mad. You did something to piss her off. You're out there either cheating, lying, you're out here not obeying her rules, you're out here disrespecting her, so of course she's going to snap back. Girls do that. Any girl does that, regardless of her color. But I digress. I want to have cute looking mixed babies. I just find that very, very, very dumb, because I don't know if people really know anything about science and genetics, but male genes are stronger than female genes. If you wonder why you look smack like your daddy, it's because male genes is a lot stronger than female genes, okay? A lot of guys will say, well, I want my children to look like this, and I don't want my children to go through what I went through growing up, being called dark skinned, being called ugly, being called monkey, being called African booty scratcher, being called this, that, and the third. All these stupid names that only ignorant people call people, and they have that mentality whooped up in their head as if this is just what life is. So they try to, I guess, be proactive by going to marry or procreate with a woman that doesn't have the same skin color as theirs, so that their offspring doesn't end up in the same situation they're growing up. So it's set for you guys to, you know, make children with beautiful black women and have beautiful black babies, and teach them, you know, to love their skin, and teach them that this skin right here is what many people, including white people, are very envious of. And I'm not saying everybody, but there's a lot of people that's envious. There's a lot of people that will go sit out there in the sun just to get this color. Okay, I would like to give you guys an example, because that's what I do. I would like to give you guys the example of dear buddy Gilbert Arenas. Now, Gilbert Arenas is a basketball player. Honestly, I don't watch too much basketball. I'm a football girl. I don't know what team he played for. He does not play anymore. So Gilbert Arenas was married, or is married, not sure what the status of his marriage is, to Laura Gozan, something along those lines. So Gilbert Arenas has oftentimes made very, very, very derogatory comments towards Lupita Nyong'o. So Lupita obviously is a very talented actress, and you see her on the come up. She's actually the face of a makeup brand, and she's very much embracing her dark skin, her brown skin. She's proud to be African, proud to be dark skinned. And Gilbert has made many derogatory comments about her skin color and the way how she looks and just her overall complexion. Meanwhile, guys, what shade is Gilbert Arenas? What does he look like? I mean, he's the same color as my shadow, so I'm not sure what he meant by putting down a woman who has the same skin complexion as him. And he made it seem as if black women are not attractive, their features are not attractive, their skin color is not attractive. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure Gilbert Arenas' mother is a dark-skinned woman, being that he is a dark-skinned man. Now, the funny part about the procreation is he thought by having this racially ambiguous wife, because I'm not sure what race she is, she kind of looks a bit mixed. She looks a little bit Latina, but I don't think she's Latina, that his kids were going to come out looking somewhere of maybe Chris Brown's daughter, maybe, or racially ambiguous, you know, maybe lighter, fairer skin, curly hair that's not like of a coarse texture, that type of thing. Or maybe Kim Kardashian's kids. He thought maybe he was going to get something like that. Well, if you look at this picture of him and his children, as you can see, Gilbert Arenas' daughter is just as dark as me. His daughter's hair are just as coarse as mine. He thought for whatever reason that his children were going to come out like that. And I'm not saying those were his only motives for getting with this woman, but when you put down your own black women, your black queens and all of that, and you expect that for whatever reason that your wife is that much better matter, you're essentially saying that you don't want anything to do with people of that complexion or women of that complexion. So for you to get 2 daughters who are just the same complexion of him or just around the same complexion, it's a slap in the face, and now you have egg on your face, and it's just crazy. Another example of this is rapper Lil Wayne. Now, I love his music and all of that, but Lil Wayne has had a lot of coonism going on with him too. Lil Wayne has said in the past, I don't want to have another dark-skinned child. Now, as you guys know, he has a baby by Toya, right? Toya is a brown-skinned woman, darker-skinned woman. Reginae, his daughter, is of a darker complexion and looks just like me, if you will. As you can see, Lil Wayne's 3 other baby mothers are all fair-skinned women. Lauren London is a fair-skinned woman. These are all lighter-skinned women. His following 3 children are all very light in complexion, his 3 sons, and he specifically said, I do not want to have another dark-skinned child. That's very, very hurtful to the fact that you have a dark-skinned daughter. She clearly is of a darker complexion, and it almost is like, okay, so you don't respect the mother of your child's skin color, you don't respect your child's skin color, you don't respect your own personal skin color, and it's a slap in the face. How dare you say that when your mother, your cousin, your sister, grandma, whomever, that's a black woman, is the same complexion as you? I'm pretty sure his mama probably looked like Aunt Jemima. Come on now, stick with me now, people. I've never been able to just wrap my head around is why there's a lot of black men who are infatuated with women who don't look like them, or women who don't understand the realities of what it means to be a minority, and women who don't cook reliable chicken. A lot of these guys get a racially ambiguous looking girl with this fake Coke bottle body that she bought or he bought, and a couple thousand likes on Instagram and a Flat Tummy Tea sponsorship, and all of a sudden they think they're winning. What are you winning? What are you winning? Please tell me, what is the prize? Because the only thing that you'll be winning is a trip to the doctor after you get salmonella from eating that raw chicken. There are actual black men out here who do appreciate us, so I'm not going to say this is all black men, but a lot of times I see a lot of men with status who feel as if they can bash or put down women of darker complexions for women of lighter complexions, as if once they make it to a certain stature in life, this is what really makes them winning, as if this is the cherry on top of their fame and their fortune and their followers. There's plenty of black men out here who are really winning. LeBron James has a black wife. He's winning. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, they're winning. Dr. Martin Luther King and his wife, winning. Now, to those who are watching this, I just want to reiterate, I am not saying that I am against interracial relationships where a black man has married a white woman. I am for anybody doing anything that their heart desires with their spouse and their spousal choice, as long as it has to do with love. What I don't like, and what the main purpose of this video is, a lot of black men feeling as if they've made it once they've had a white woman or a racially ambiguous woman, and also those black men who choose white and racially ambiguous women and then justify it by putting down other black women as if they're not black themselves. So before you get upset and feel as if, well, some of the men on this list who are dating or not married to women that are not black, some of them have never made any statements that said they are putting down. It's not just that, it's to show examples of how this is a reoccurring trend with men who have status and fortune, fame, and followers, as I like to say, the 3 Fs. Nick Young, he actually used to date Iggy, you know, for whatever reason he thought he was winning. He was in a sunken place. He's since returned back to his baby mother, gave her a ring. He's out of his sunken place. Now he's winning. I'm just playing with you guys because I don't even condone anybody who cheats on their girlfriend, wife, or anything, but I'm just saying. And for another example, you see Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was married and, you know, had 2 beautiful children with Tori Hart, dark-skinned women. What happened when he made it? He cheated on his wife, he left his wife, and went and got with this racially ambiguous McRib, as he likes to say, and now he feels as if he's winning. And it's just like, what? And a lot of these men, I'm not saying it's your obligation to make us feel that we're confident in ourselves and make us feel that we're beautiful in our skin. It's not. Because honestly, we should be feeling that way out the womb. Our parents, our mothers, everybody, our peers should be making us feel that we are confident as black women. Our skin color is okay. But it is also a slap in the face when the male counterpart to you is supposed to be uplifting you. We're all supposed to be a team. African Americans, we are a different sect of the world, I guess you can say. And you know, we're supposed to be a team. And a lot of times I see a lot of black men putting us down for something like skin color, for something that we both share. And then try and go and get these girls that buy body parts that are synonymous to black women. I mean, come on, it's in our nature, it's in our genetic makeup for most of us to have fuller sized lips, for most of us to have bigger sized chests, for most of us to have bigger sized butt, to have that Coke bottle shape, if you want to call it. And you see a lot of these girls running to Dr. Miami, running to whatever bootleg plastic surgeon to go and buy these things all the time because they want to look like us, because they want to be like us. We are a threat to a lot of these girls, a lot of these women. And I'm not saying it in a way that we are better than them. I'm just saying a lot of them are very envious of us. And a lot of these black men, you guys put us down. Y'all make us feel as if our skin color is not better, you know? Our skin color doesn't mean anything. And I will never understand how a black man of a certain skin shade can put down another person of that same skin shade for being that skin shade. And it's like you're a self-hated person because you hate yourself, honestly. If you really have to sit there and procreate with someone who doesn't look like you to make yourself feel better as a person, you are a self-hated person. You don't like yourself. I want you black men to stop this self-hated coonery. I really can't deal with it anymore. It's 2018. There's no reason to be putting down somebody because they are the same complexion as you. There's no reason to make excuses as to why you're not with a black woman because you've reached a certain level in your life, or a certain status, a certain tax bracket. It's no reason. Honestly, I see it as this. We, as black women, we're becoming very, very more confident. You see a lot of pages on Instagram that's like melanin this, and we've seen a lot of growth in our community and recognizing our skin shade. But what does that mean when our own brothers can't sit here and always back us up, can't sit here and always uplift us? I see a lot of guys really turn to women that are white or, you know, Latina or just other than black. And it's one thing to genuinely say, oh, I'm a black man, I like Asian girls. I'm a black man, I like Latina girls. But to sit here and put down your black sister because she wasn't born with Asian features or Latina features or anything like that, Latina hair and all that, is just very absurd, and it really needs to stop in 2018. What I'm saying is I really don't mind if a man has a preference, but you can have that preference without justifying why you don't like that other preference. I personally like to date black men. I've always dated black men. I've always been with black men, and I want to be with a black man, but I never said that's because, oh, well, I don't like white people, or why would I want to be with a white person? They're this, they're that. Never, ever. And you don't see a lot of black girls doing that. You don't see black girls out here dating white men because they think black men are too dark, or they think black men have big noses or too big of lips. Black girls usually don't have those justifications the way how black men do. And no, I'm not insecure, because I know somebody will try me and say I'm just an insecure bitch who wants to sit here and go on and on and on and on about how I feel about black men, because to be honest, I can take your daddy. Trust me, I can. I'm not an insecure person because any man who wants to sit up here and consume raw chicken for dinner, let me stop playing. Any man who wants to sit up here and put me down to make himself feel better by getting someone who doesn't look like me is insecure with themselves. And that's what I see. I genuinely see that all the time. Any man who will put down a black woman for a social media validation or validation of any sort is honestly insecure within himself. And any man who thinks that him having racially ambiguous offspring will suppress his coonery is insecure within himself. So that is pretty much all I have to say. I just want us to move forward as black people. Colorism is something that really shouldn't even be up for discussion. I know it's something that will never go away. We can definitely make an advance to diminish any and all of that and just, you know, expel that out of what it means to be a black person. No matter if you're light skin, dark skin, brown skin, red skin, blue skin, it doesn't matter. You're black at the end of the day, and we should all be able to uplift each other as a race. Blacks, Africans, Caribbeans, anything, just anywhere in the country. People with this skin color, it shouldn't be a divide as to why you don't like this person or why you have to be with this person. That cooning stuff is dead, okay? We're not slaves anymore. We don't have to yes master, especially you guys that have fame and status and money, athletes, actors, rappers, comedians, whatever you are. Stop. I'm tired of it, okay? Because it makes y'all look so insecure. Anyway, that is all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any commentary about my commentary, please leave it in the comment section down below. I advise you guys to be respectful because I ain't with it in 2018. But go ahead and follow me on all of my social media. Follow me on my Instagram because I'm going to be trying to do more Instagram in 2018 and stuff, and that's where you can find a lot of things. And also my Snapchat. I'm always on Snapchat. That's like my main thing if you want to talk to me. Snapchat. Shoot me an email if you have the need for any advice and all of that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Stick by his side. I know it's dudes ballin', and yeah, that's nice. And they gon' keep calling and trying, but you stay right, girl. And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.